Press Play Lifestyle Inspired is a podcast that provides inspirational content on topics to help you find the resources, tools, and support you need to be your best inspired self. I am your host, Jackie Schwab, helping working parents find and reach some sort of harmony between their career and their family. Character traits of successful humans. How to be a better human. This is kind of like one of those list posts that lists some things and then moves on, except it's a list of character traits that I've found are the most useful when starting to live a more intentional life. So these are the top 9 traits of a human trying to successfully change who they're being into what they want to become. You ready? All right, here we go. Number 1, they set goals. I know, you've heard this all before. Yep, you sure have. However, the context is a little different here. If you're trying to move away from your current reality and move toward a new future for you, it's important to have some tiny milestones along the way. Tiny milestones or tiny goals or whatever it is you want to call them. If you're trying to move away from your current reality and move toward a new future you, it's important to have some tiny milestones along the way. The thing is, you might not know exactly who you want to be at the end of any kind of journey. You will hopefully learn a lot of things along the way. If you hold that as true, then it makes sense that you would seek to change only one small thing and then evaluate what you might want to be next. You see, each time you level up, your come-from's new. You have no idea what the new you might want to be or to be next. So yeah, set goals. Yet, set a small goal that's one change that you want to see in yourself or in the world. Set a goal like you want to be more hydrated so you can make better food choices, so you can embark on the longer journey to become vegan. However you want to do it, as you move along that journey, you might find out that you really just want to eat better and feel better and have a healthier diet does that just fine, and you don't want to be a vegan. Who knows? Only you know, or only the next you knows. Next is they stay healthy. This one wasn't that big of a surprise for me. However, it was always a struggle for me. I grew up being told that at least you're smart. And of course, that implied that I was not good looking and a few other not so nice things. Yet, I started slowing down mentally after having a terrible diet for years. I lost focus and I wasn't able to concentrate. Then my husband of 19 years told me something that completely changed my mindset. He said that intelligent people are smart enough to have healthy bodies so they can stay intelligent. I'm not sure why that reframe helped me, but it sure did. And this gal is on her way to getting healthier every day. Next, they face their fear. Now, fear does have a positive intention for all of us. Our lizard brain, the primitive part's trying to keep you safe, and this lizard brain's only job. So when you're scared or you're afraid of something or your fear's hooked up, it's just your brain trying to keep you where you are. And if the lizard brain has a mantra, it'd be safe as same. So anytime you're getting out of your comfort zone or you're getting scared, it's a pretty good sign that you're outgrowing your old self and you're moving in the right direction. Next, they learn every day. To become more you have to become more. It's pretty simple, really. Now, that might not mean that you take a 50 video course and get a new certification every year. However, it does mean that you make efforts to increase your knowledge and your understanding of yourself and your life and the world around you. It's an interesting thing about learning every day is that if the object of your instruction is yourself, man, think of all the things you can uncover. Self-development, self-awareness, whatever you call it, it can be a part of your efforts to learn every day. Doing so will certainly lead you to your next you, and it might surprise you too. Next, they stay organized. If you're trying to do a lot of things and you have to restart them all the time, it's hard to make steady progress forward. When you're trying to go from you and your current come from to your next state of being, it's simpler to do that when you have your current life under control. Part of that's decluttering that which doesn't serve you anymore. Part of that's putting things where they belong so you don't have to spend your limited energy thinking about where you put it. Part of it's knowing your path and your plan and moving forward. If you don't have enough thoughts and your environment is really organized, it's easy to get off the path. But if you're learning every day and you're staying organized in yourself, it's a lot easier to keep growing. Next, they keep balance in work and in life. I know, this one's kind of controversial, but I'm not saying you need or want to have a 50-50 split, okay? In fact, I have no idea what the right amount of effort in work to effort in life ratio is optimal for you. You know that, I don't. However, it is important that you don't let one or the other cannibalize it. To be a whole person and to evolve you need to be able to have an awareness of both your career and your life at the same time. Often you'll have one of these be the current moment's focus, but just be aware that enough is enough. And don't forget to live as well as work, because your work is for you to live your life, not your life to work. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, they take time to think. Yeah, really. I'm not kidding. This one is often forgotten. We just get busy. We think that taking time to relax or taking time to plan or just taking time to be creative and think is too much work. Yet we're probably on our phone or playing a video game or maybe even reading a book. But you need time in your schedule to legitimately think, just thinking, that's it. To think of what you want, to think of what you don't want, to evaluate where you are, where you're going. I often carve out about 15 minutes and I call it meditation. You can call it whatever you want. However, I essentially just take time out to not think on a specific topic and let my mind find its own focus. I also work from home most of the time, so I create a weekly plan on paper and afterwards I put it in my calendar. And with that, I can really look at what my goals are and what I'm trying to accomplish without getting distracted by all the beeps and the bings and the dings of my electronics. Next, they surround themselves by inspiring people. Now, many people will hear that you end up like the 5 most people you spend the time around. Well, if we hold that to be true, then pick 5 superstars, man, or pick 5 super inspiring people. Consider adding people, even if virtually, to your daily agenda that are inspirational or aspirational. If you're always around folks that are crabby and bummed out, well, you know what you get. You get crabby and you get bummed out. So consider adding individuals to your daily agenda that are aspirational. Next, they plan their day. Last but not least, but important, is they plan their day. I find that if I don't have a plan, then the other things that are happening in my life sort of plan it for me. If I don't know what I'm working on or I don't know what I want done for the day, then emails and calls I get distract me and they end up dictating what I'm working on. And if I don't have a goal for the day, then I'll be busy all day and seem to have accomplished nothing. It's very hard to up-level when you're letting those that don't even know what you want in your life dictate your actions. Just to wrap up, if you want to change your come from and be the change you see in the world, you can use some of the items above to begin to guide you. And if you want support or on a discovery call, you can give me a call and set up a free session. It's calendly.com, JackieSchwab /discovery. All right, guys, see you in the next episode. Bye.